Hi guys, it's Mrs. Willems. I'm here to talk to you today all about conifers. And a conifer is a plant that grows from a cone. And you can see a cone right here. Any plant that reproduces from a cone is called a conifer. And they have a little bit different cycle than flowering plants and ferns and mosses. This guy is just starting to form his new cones and they're so cute. Can you see those little guys? So cute. I can't wait to tell you all about it. Hi guys, it's Mrs. Willems and I want to talk to you about the life cycle of a conifer. And as you know, a conifer is a tree or a vascular plant that comes from a cone. And pine cones can be teeny tiny like these or absolutely gigantic like this one. Look at that, it's bigger than my head. Anyway, a lot of people don't know that a conifer actually grows two different kinds of cones, the male cone and the female cone. And I'm so lucky that I can show you this one today. Now this is from my neighbor's yard, and again, my neighbors are wonderful and I asked permission and they helped me with this. And actually this neighbor happens to be one of my students, Piper. So Piper, thank you. And this pine, these are the male cones right here that you see. And how we know that they are the male cones is that they'll kind of disintegrate if I pinch them. They're kind of done. And what they do is these are the pollen cells. Here, can you see them disintegrating? And these will get carried by the wind to the female cone. And gosh, I wish I had a female cone to show you. But the female cones don't typically grow on the end like the male cone. It'll be a small, actually a pretty small greenish cone growing out of the side of this. And what happens is these, the pollen that the male cones produce gets carried by the wind and it goes through a teeny tiny pollen tube into an embryo in one of these pine cones. And so it'll go through the pollen tube and make its way into the green pine cone, and then it becomes a fertilized seed. It'll grow into a seed. So each one of these would have a little seed in, or in the case of this guy, probably a rather big seed. Now, you know I like to hear from my graduates, so I called up a graduate, Sophie, and asked her if she remembered the life cycle of a conifer. And here she is to tell you all about that.
Hi, my name is Sophie, and I'm going to talk to you about the life cycle of a conifer tree. The life cycle of a conifer tree starts out with the cone. The female cone produces seeds, and the male cone produces pollen for it to fertilize the seeds. Once the seeds get fertilized, they'll grow into seedlings, which will grow some more into saplings, which will eventually grow into a mature tree, which produces the male and female cones, which starts the life cycle all over again. Bye.